Welcome to Mind123. My name is Joanna Rushton, and today I have the great pleasure of speaking with Ishtar, spiritual teacher and embodied channel. Ishtar, a really warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Jo. It's lovely to be here. It's really good.
I'm so excited about the conversation we're about to have. And it's on the topic of really understanding what your story is. And so I guess my first question is, what do we mean when we say, is your story working for you?
Well, what we really mean by that, everyone seems to be defined by stories that they have. They define themselves by a story. And they often replay that constantly in their life. It could be the role they're playing in their family or society, the story of their career, their job, the story of their life and who they think they are, their place in the world, whatever that might be for them. And so when we say, is that working for you, we really mean that. Is that what you're playing out in your life, is that working for you? Because in truth, that's your story. Yeah? And every story, we often think these stories are our truth, but everyone has stories, and every experience we have, we'll all have a story around it. You can get 10 people all having the same experience. They might all have a bus crash, or the bus breaks down on the way to work, and then everybody gets out, and everyone will have a story. But guaranteed, every single person on that bus will have a different story. It was a blue car, it was a red bus, she had a green umbrella, she had a blue umbrella. It changes because we all have different perceptions based on our own experiences and belief systems. Are those stories really our truth? Are they really going to serve us? That's the question.
So if we come to a realization that we're unhappy with our life, we're unhappy with the story's not working for us, why do we hold on to it? Is it serving us in some way?
Well, it will always serve us in some way because we're making a choice about that, because we want it to work for us. Invariably what we're doing is we're replaying an old experience. Now it could be a childhood experience where we wanted something in our life. It could be a past life experience where something occurred and we didn't like the ending. Yep, we didn't like the ending of the story. And so what we're doing now is we keep playing it out to create a different ending. Marriages are a good one. We keep divorcing, hoping to create another story with a different ending. And yet invariably we keep creating the same ending unless we choose to change the story of who we are. Yep? And that could be our role in the marriage. So the role that we choose to play out in the marriage is not making us happy. So we may divorce that partner and then we may remarry, and then we're still playing out the same role. We're still playing the same story with a new partner. Now, of course, the outcome's always going to be the same if you're playing out the same story until you let that story go. Why do we do it? Because we want an ending that we want. We don't want to accept an ending that we're not happy with. So we can't let it go. We're going to keep replaying it out until we get our ending, whatever that might be. But what we need to understand is that we may never get that ending. And as we keep replaying the story, we're just going to keep coming up with the same outcome all the time and not understanding that it was a story and it had an ending. Let it go. Go and create a new story. Because while you're trapped in the same story, you're never going to create a new story. And it's really understanding, are we being the victim in the story, or are we, what is the role we're playing in the story? And is that the role that we really want to play?
Ishtar, thank you so much. It's a powerful question. Is your story working for you?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.